NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Raiders and the Rams on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. On the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Dalton sets up play action.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Dalton, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And just shutting him off there. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
Jackson.
Look, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Justin Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Dalton.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
And he got off the end there very... Quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Dalton's throw complete to Fryermuth.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
Brought down the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Play action. It's Fields. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Rolling to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced him on the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it? Because
they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Dalton.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Dalton right back on the horse after the pick six.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
2nd down and 3.
Passing, it's Dalton. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here now, Johnny Townsend as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st down, it's Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You go!
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got Smith here, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Jackson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now Fields.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Jalen Phillips
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40 punt there with no return. And out will come the over. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And he's He's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action here with Dalton.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Jackson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. So Dalton now.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Justin Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
There on the first down run, he'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Dalton sets up play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Samson Abukum, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 8. 87 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Dalton now to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. He's going to be marked out very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
An 18-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run again with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. So the L.A. Rams with